Have you been in situations where you are facing a lot of problems, trials, failures, disappointment, or even sins in your life, and you don't feel God's presence in those battles? Where you don't understand what God is doing, and you ask yourself, what should I do to win over this battle? My dear friends, let me share to you this amazing testimony and the faithfulness of God in fighting battles in life that can overcome through our needs. Actually, this is not my personal experience, yet I believe that God led me to share this story to you. For it had taught me a lesson of trusting Him even you cannot see the answers to your prayers. I am the kind of person who loves to listen to my friends' stories, testimonies, and even their experience with God on how He works to change their lives. Way back 2020, during the pandemic time, there's this friend of mine whom I met at our church. One day, he called me at the phone and begging for help, and surprisingly, when I answered the call, he was crying at me and asking for help. Not financially, nor a favor, but only a person whom he could share his burden. A person could give him advice. Of course, my response to him is, yes, you could share to me your burdens, your problems. Then he started to talk. He started sharing things that for him, it is too shameful to share anyone because he might be judged by the people. He wants to experience change. In fact, he is longing for change. But these questions, he asked me, how? After sharing to me his experience about the things that hinder him in following God, I was shocked and at the same time skeptical. I questioned God, why did He choose me to speak to this person? And going back to the story, this man was facing this battle for almost 2 years and wanted to be free from the chains of sins. He already tried everything to get away from this situation, but his effort gained nothing. Hearing his voice on the phone, I could feel his burden, his longing to overcome, to win the battle he's on. He was tired of how people judge him. He was tired of trying his best to overcome this trial, but in the end of the day, he failed. My dear friends, we have a different battles in life. Maybe one of your battles is the form of your problems in schools, your families, maybe in the form of financial needs, or maybe the battle is within yourself. My questions to you today, what are the things that hinder you in winning your battles in your life? After we talk with my friend, he asked me to pray for him. Earnestly, he asked me to be a one call away friend, that whenever he needs a person whom he could share these thoughts with, I will be right there for him. Then of course, I accepted this challenge. At first, I thought that this challenge is very easy because you will just only pray for him. But it turns out that he is not the only person that God wanted to transform, but also my personal prayer life. Before, my prayer life is just a common, where I do a traditional prayers. My prayer life is just as simple as that. I pray, but I could not really experience the transforming power of the prayers. But through this experience with my friends, it taught me lessons on how he can win the battles through prayers. I was really touched on how he was eager to change, that he longs for God. Now, he became free from this sin. He saw this value that even he experienced this battle, God's mercy and grace encouraged him to come to Christ. Today, God is using him in the field of teaching ministry. He is now a teacher who encourages young people to come to Christ just as they are and be on their knees whenever they face a different battles in life. He is now a living testimony on how we can win battle through prayers. My dear friends, the road is not easy. But let me tell you, the battle is not yours. That's why we should leave it to the Lord. By complete surrender to Him, we can win this battle. In Jeremiah chapter 33, verse 3, it says, Call to me, and I will answer you, and show you great and mighty things which you do not know. In your battles in your life, He will show you a greater things that you will never expect to happen. Let us come to Christ and surrender everything to Him. Through the experience of my friend, I can say that our effort is not enough to win our battle in life, but through fully submission in God, the precious blood of Christ, and the transforming power of the Holy Spirit, that we can experience victory in prayer. Always remember, friend, the battle is not yours, but God's.